Can you turn them down real quick? I'm going to go ahead and read you guys what I wrote this afternoon. Oh, I said, were you in yesterday's when we were talking about BPD? And has anybody learned anything while I do these, like, informational lives? Okay, good. Are my eyeballs in front of me? Okay, well, I'm going to read you guys this, and I want y'all to listen. This one's a little more personal. Hey, y'all, it's Beth. And this August marks 10 years clean, since August 2015. Back then, me and Devin weren't just using. We were dealing, too. We thought we were smarter, better, and tougher than people buying from us. We told ourselves we don't steal, we don't rob, we just hustle. But that was a lie. We were just as lost as the people we sold to. We just had a different kind of chain holding us down. We thought we were in control, but really, meth was controlling everything. Our minds, our money, and our hearts. Then came Alex, the red healer who saw right through it all. When Alex showed up in June of 2015, all red fur, big eyes, and attitude, he was too smart for his own good. And from the start, he didn't like what we were doing. He hated the smell of meth. If we lit up, he'd walk away. If people came around high, he'd growl or hide, like he was warning them to stay back. He didn't want to be a part of that world, and slowly, neither did we. He saw who we were becoming, people who didn't laugh anymore, didn't sleep, didn't care, and he pulled away like he couldn't stand to see it. By that summer, we were living out of the tent. No home, no real plan, just a blur of nights and faces. One night, some folks came over to smoke. The air inside the tent was thick, hot, chemical, and heavy. I looked around for Alex and didn't see him. And that's when I spotted him, curled up tight in the far corner of the tent, pressed against the fabric, shaking. His tail tucked, his eyes wide. He wouldn't come near me, wouldn't even look at me. And that hit me hard, because in that moment, I realized my dog was scared of me, scared of us. He was trapped in a tent with people so high they couldn't stand straight, and I'd put him there. He deserved better. I remember whispering, "You don't belong here, baby, and neither do I." That night, I decided it was over. No more dealing, no more getting high, no more making Alex live in fear. And in August 2015, we quit, cold turkey. No rehab, no program, just a promise to a dog who deserved a sober version of us. Now, 10 years later, life looks nothing like it did back then. We got a camper that's ours, a car that runs, and a roof that moves with us instead of a tent that's barely held up. We wake up safe, and we wake up sober. I'm back in school. That's something I never thought I'd say. With every class, every paper, every late night study session reminds me that I'm building a future now, not running from my past. Devin's right beside me, still my partner in everything. Only now we're partners in life instead of just survival. We got a camper full of dogs, 8 now, and every single one of them reminds me of Alex. We tell everyone he sent them, because I truly believe he did. Alex wasn't just a dog. He was the truth we couldn't ignore. He didn't yell or attack. He just walked away when we went too far. And that silence hit harder than any lecture or intervention ever could. He loved us enough to set boundaries. And when we finally noticed how far he'd gone to protect himself, that's when we realized how far we'd fallen. He taught me that love doesn't always mean staying close. Sometimes it means waiting for someone to rise back up. And now here's a little sneak peek. Devin and I are working on a documentary. Not a glamorized recovery story, but the truth. The street nights, the tent, the dog who refused to give up on us, and how 2 addicts who once thought they were better than everyone else found peace by learning to be honest. We're using our story to help others. People still fighting their demons, still searching for their reason to stop. We tell them, just find your Alex. Find that one thing that makes you want to start living again. Because recovery isn't just about quitting. It's about becoming someone you'll be proud to wake up as. Alex passed a few years ago, but he's still here in every sunrise, every paw print, and every quiet moment of peace. He hated the smell of meth, and now so do I, because it reminds me of who I used to be. So this one's for him. For June 2015, when he came into our lives. For that night in the tent, when he hid from the chaos. And for August 2015, when we finally started to live again. Stay clean, stay kind. Recovery doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be real. Thank you, Melanie. I worked really hard on that one. I spent most of my morning doing it. I wanted to share that kind of insight into who we are with you guys. Go lay down, Karma. I'm okay. Thank you. It's not... I work my ass off on my papers. Spent 4.5 hours working on a paper about the history of why Life magazine perpetuated racism in the 1960s. And I used the Harlem gang leader photo as my inspiration.
Jacob.
Guys, if you don't go, you're going to get pow-pows. Go.
Come on. Get up. Go lay down. Go. You're all up in the kitchen. Go. Go lay down. Go.
Yeah.
Get. You, too. Go. Get that. Go lay down. Get.
Thank you, Jamie.
Go lay down.
Yeah, I did some in-depth studying of how Life magazine, when it first was created, portrayed itself. And it wasn't about portraying American as it was about projecting the American dream. And in order to do that, people of color and poorer white people were definitely placed in a position where they don't have the same representation in that magazine. I love you, Oakland, and you have no idea. I sent you the live yesterday when I got back and you didn't get to see. Do you want to see what I managed to get myself yesterday after I got dabs and stuff? Hold on. I gotta show you. Is she still talking?
So, the Melina went down.
And now Missy's on.
Missy's.
So you remember when I found the Doorables at the Dollar Tree the other day and I ran out of cash? Well, I got a couple more bags. So now I have all of them. So the ones I got yesterday are my soccer ball Winnie the Pooh.
Also, Missy, I heard you was talking shit about me.
Who is that?
Yeah, you weren't going to put no more money on my freaking Sugar Mama card.
Oh, Alicia. And then I got the honey drip. So now I only need one more. I need the super rare, and I've completed the Winnie the Pooh Adorable set. I went and got dabs, cigarettes, and then I went to the Dollar Tree and bought myself some Disney Doorables. I appreciated you. I needed it. I didn't realize I needed it yesterday, but I really did. I came back on and I smoked and I chilled and fucking, it was really worth it. And they talk shit about my little toys, and I said I don't give a fuck because I think they're adorable. I have a slight obsession with Winnie the Pooh as a character. To be fair, it's because I spent most of my childhood in the 100-acre woods.
Oh my God, cupcake! I can have
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That I spent most of my childhood in the 100-acre woods. For like the first 5 years of my life, I'm pretty sure Christopher Robin was my only friend. And as I got older and I started learning what, God, I love the smell of that. When I started learning about the book itself and like where it was set, do you guys know that Christopher Robin was a war orphan in World War II? And he used to jump into his books. Yes.
I heard a lot darker situation.
No, hold on. Origins of the Winnie the Pooh books. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It was his young son during war-torn England, and he had a teddy bear named Edward the Bear and a little stuffed donkey, and his son used to create entire worlds in his room or out in the woods by their house, and that is where Pooh came from.
I heard a lot darker fucking story than that, but...
What is the origin of the show Rugrats? A bunch of babies that it turned out when... Wow. The Rugrats were really a figment of Angelica's imagination.
Really?
Probably. Sweetheart, come get me. She says she's gonna eat my toes again. That is so fucking weird, by the way. You know, I was trying.